Hi grade 7, welcome to your first guitar lesson of this term. In the same spirit as last term, we're going to continue with our movie themes. I have a whole bunch of movie themes lined up for us this term. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. So hopefully by the end of this term, you'll want to go watch a few of those movies because I don't think they have any. Yeah, I think they're pretty alright if I'm not wrong. So fun movie themes. Let's check it out. But before we do so, make sure your guitar is tuned, E, A, D, G, B, high E, and that you have a pick. If you don't have a pick and you start playing with your thumb, it'll just remain here. Please don't keep playing with your thumb. If you need a pick, just let me know and I'll figure a way to get a pick to you. But don't just keep playing with your thumb. It's going to stay here and it's going to sound all muffled. We need the sound to project. Okay? So let's listen to our theme for today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Alright, and that's our theme. Hopefully you know which movie it's from. Mission Impossible. So let's break it down. We're going to have a rhythm part, and then we're going to have a lead part. So we're going to break up our rhythm part into 4 different parts, just with something small in between. And our first part is going to start like this. It's in a strange time. So you know how you used to 4-4 or 3-4? So like 4-4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 3-4 is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is in a very odd time signature called 5-4. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So it makes 5 beats in a bar. Now, you'll see me start counting it off by 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, dum, dum, da, da, dum. But don't worry too much about that. The rhythm is still in 5-4. So we're going to start off like this with 2 hits on the low E string on the 3rd fret with your ring finger. You're going to go 1, 2. All right? So 1, 2, da, da. Then you go to the 1st fret of the A string. Play that with your index finger. Then 3rd fret of your A string. Play that with your ring finger. So da, 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 da. Then you come back to it. Da, 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 da. Let's try that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then after that, you're going to go da, da. So you're going to go 1, 2, 1st fret, 2nd fret on the low E string. Da, da. Then you just repeat. That is literally 98% of the whole rhythm section, okay? So it's going to go da, 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 da. 2nd time. Alright, so after you do that twice. So 1 is equals to. That's 1. That's 2. Now after you do the second one, you're going to go da, da. Now you're going to play power chords. Now I like using 3-string power chords for this one because it adds a bit of oomph. But you can use 2-string power chords. So a 3-string power chord would be index finger, ring, pinky. Index on the 3rd fret of the low E, ring on the 5th fret of the A, pinky on the 5th fret of the D. Okay? Right like that. And if you want to play a 2-string, you can play your index ring, just those 2, or your index pinky, but just on the low A and low E and A string. Okay? So what we have here is, so let's say we've done this twice. Doom, doom, da, da, doom, doom, da, da, doom, doom. Now, so you're just going to go G, G, B flat, C, doom, doom, da, da. So you're going to come here for the next chord shape. So this is G, power chord. Here it's going to be B flat. You take the exact same shape, take it down a string, and move it to the 1st fret. Alright, that's your B flat power chord. And you're going to play from the A, D, G. Only those 3 strings. Make sure you don't play everything. It will not sound good. So only those 3 strings that you're holding. And make sure your index finger is slightly touching that low E string, so that in case you hit it, you have a safety net, because this finger will not allow it to sound, okay? So A, D, G. And you're going to go, take it from the 1st fret to the 3rd fret. Just like that. Dun, dun. So let's see that. Just like that. You're doing the exact same thing, but this time with a power chord. Then you come back up. And you do the exact same thing from back here. From F, F sharp, G, same power chord shape. So if you're doing that with 3 string power chords, it look like this. Okay? If you're doing that with 2 string power chords, it look like this. Whichever one works for you. And that's our intro. So let's try put those in that intro together. Remember, it's 4 times, okay? So first 2 times single notes, next 2 times power chords. Let's go. Power chords. Now, after you do that intro, which was just 2 hits before the da, 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 you're going to now go to your main verse section, and now it's going to be 4 hits. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1. All right, and that's going to be the main rhythm from now on. So the intro was just 2 hits. 1, 2, change. 1, 2, change. 1, 2, change. 1, 2, change. Our verse is 1, 2, 3, 4. So make sure you can move between those different rhythms so you can get it good. Okay? So now after we've done that intro where we finished off with da da, we go to our verse 1. And it's going to be, think of it like this is a pre-verse before we get to a verse. So we have 1 pre-verse, okay? Don't let it confuse you. You can think of it like we're doing 5 verses, but think of 1 pre-verse and then 4 verses, okay? So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now verse 1, 4 times. 2, 3, 4. Now, after we've done that 4 times, we're going to do the exact same thing but down a string. So we're going to start on a C, then we're going to do the strings underneath it. But the exact same movements, no difference. So we're going to go and do it twice. So 1, 2. And after we do that second time, we're not going to do the da-da. We're going to do it above it so that we can get back to that G chord. That's our 1 chord, okay? So this is our 4 chord, our 1 chord. So it's going to go da, 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 da. Then you get back to that, okay? So let's try it from the pre-verse into the verse into the 4 chord. And remember, the 4 chord is twice. So let's go from the pre-verse. 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2. Verse 1. 2. 3. 4. Drop it down for C. 1. 2. Back up. 1. Now just go for another 4. 2. 3. Last one. 4. Alright, so on that 4th time, after you go back to your 1, you're going to do it 3 hits over here. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay? You don't go 1, 2, 3, 4, da, da. We're not going to go there. Now we'll take it to the ending. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay? Slowly on that 4th time. So after you play that 3 times, the 1, 2, 3, you're going to come here for a D power chord. So index finger on the 5th fret of the A, ring or pinky finger on the 7th fret of the D. All right, and you're gonna go D, move it up 1 fret. Not when I say up, don't move it this way. Move it here. Okay, so move it forward. So from the 5th fret to the 6th fret. All right, so D, E flat. This is called E flat. So 5th fret, 6th fret, 8th fret, 10th fret. Then finish on that G power chord. You can use the 3 string, that's fine, or you can use the 2 string. So, right there. So let's try that last bar into that ending. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Let's try it slower. 1, go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's now put the whole rhythm part together. 1, 2, 3, go. Pre-verse. Verse 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 chord 1, 2, going back up now. 1, 2, 3. Here comes last one. 4. 1, 2, 3.